did not know what it meant to be a disciple. I knew what going to church was. I knew what it meant to pray and read. It's not just the things that you do while you're at church, but it's what you're doing all the time.
My lifestyle before that was one of, I guess, the perfect word for it would be debauchery, I guess. Ben, Mike, Ryan, Florida have helped me in this process. I mean, if you would have seen me 10 years ago and the way I acted and the thoughts that came through my mind, it's almost like a totally different person.
We set up a Bible study and we worked through very difficult issues, very hard things with family, issues that men have, and that's what I needed.
It was exactly what I needed. I needed accountability for my walk with Jesus. I needed to know that I had sisters that I could tell my whole story to, the ugly truth, and not be condemned or judged, but I would be supported and guided, that they would love me anyway.
There's something I tell my guys about being intentional in our meetings. You know, we have a purpose when we meet. We don't just get together and to see kind of what happens or what pops up. We have a reason we get together.
There are things and temptations that come along on the way, and the whole part about discipleship is that you spend time with people that are doing the right thing and the right things with their lives, so it tends to influence you into making the correct decisions when those critical decisions come upon your life.
And when you start doing that, you start to realize this is what I want to be doing for other people. And it's not just someone feeding you all the time, but then you want to go and share that. You know, there's a desire, you're hungry, you want to be intentional with other people.
After we worked with Bob for a year and a half or so, he said, now it's time for you to take it and share it with someone else.
You know, it's kind of sad. We met last night, we had a field trip, went to the movies, and Karen mentioned to us that it's time for us to move on now and to move into a new group and mentor others. I'm going to be sad to not be with my group, my core group that I started with anymore, but I am so excited about the opportunity to pay it forward.
And grown in Christ to where, you know, I actually am starting to try to disciple someone else on my own right now.
I'm very excited. I've had 3 or 4 women in mind that I've been praying about that I want to meet with, who I think will continue the process of paying it forward.
And that's what the whole key is. You become better yourself, and then to pass that along to someone else. And then they pass that along to someone else, and it keeps growing. But if you skip an opportunity that you might or should have taken, that's when the process fails, because you know you have to. It grows by you explaining and helping someone else.
We've learned through Timothy Network and working with women, especially with working with younger women, that there are so many younger women out there that are hungry for a closer relationship with God and really need mentoring by an older woman. Timothy Network really needs women who are willing to do that.
You know, Christianity is messy. It's about sharing your life with others, and Christianity is not something you do fast. It takes time and energy and pouring yourself into the lives of others, and that's what I wanted to continue to do. You know, if you're just going to church, if you're just going to church and attending Bible class, you're missing out. You're missing out, because Christianity is about relationships with others and discipling others and being a part of each other's life.
It's not something to go into lightly. It's a commitment that you make, but it's all good. My wife told me that as my life gets busier and busier, that I can stop other things, but please don't stop the Timothy Network. Make sure you're always involved in that, because it makes you a better man, a better husband, and a better father.